Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another anime first impressions videos. This is going to be on SSSS.Gridman. Now, I don't know if it's pronounced that way or pronounced Gridman, but I'm just going to go with SSSS.Gridman. This one is one that's being aired in Crunchyroll as well as FUNimation, and I will have another video coming out sometime this week talking about what FUNimation is doing this season, because they have done some changes, but I'm going to focus today on the anime they first released on FUNimation, which is SSSS.Gridman. If you are a mecha anime fan, this one is going to be for you. Before I start though, I want to give a few things. One, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button if you want to know when I go live and when I post videos. Two, there is going to be a spoiler alert for you guys, so make sure you watch the first episode and then come back, because I will be talking about the first episode. Okay, I warned you and I invited you. So SSSS.Gridman, like I said, it's a mecha anime. From the beginning, you kind of meet this guy who has insomnia. He doesn't know what is going on, where he is, who he's with, and he's just lost. And the girl he's with knows a little bit of what happened before that day when he got hit in the head, but she doesn't share it. At least not at this moment. She hasn't shared any information whatsoever. And you were left wondering, why does she know him? How does she know him? And she even told him, I never really talked to you before now, but she did do something with him that day. So we don't know anything about that. I guess that's gonna bring some drama eventually in the anime. We also meet a friend of his, one of his best friends, that he's kind of gullible in everything he tells them, and I'll explain that part. The boy who has insomnia, he is able to see a robot figure, Gridman, in an old computer. At the same time that he's looking at it, the girl looks at it and she sees a blank screen. So she thinks this guy's losing it. At the same moment when they come out of the building, he sees this big monster, and they mention the name, they give it back, whatever. Anyways, he sees it and no one else but him sees it. It's not until when he starts attacking the city that people start seeing him. He then transforms into Gridman, and his friends are able to help him out in the room through the computer, defeat the monster. Their school was burned down, and when they go back to school, the school is back to normal. And that is, in a nutshell, the first episode. Is it a good anime? I'm not a big mecha fan. I don't really watch that much mecha anime. I have. I've enjoyed some, but for the most part, it kind of bores me. To be honest, the only thing that hooks me is the end of the episode, and I'll explain why. A lot of the mecha animes that I don't like are because they don't explain what happens to the city. Most of the mecha animes, where at least the type that have big robots, taller than buildings, they don't explain what happens to all of the destroyed buildings. Sometimes they do. They kind of start hating on the character, or the character has to rebuild the city or whatever, but sometimes they just ignore the whole fact that the whole city is destroyed, and then the next day there's a whole new city for them to destroy, and they never explain why that happened. So the fact that the characters noticed, hey, the school is burned down, and they go and see it's not burned down, what the heck is going on? It makes me feel like they're gonna eventually explain the reasoning behind that, what's happening to the buildings, who's rebuilding them, and if this is just in his head, and now in his friend's head as well. So, out of 10, I'm going to give this one for a mecha anime. And again, you're asking a non-mecha fan. I'm going to give it a 6. I don't think it deserves lower than a 5, just because it does have hooks that non-mecha anime people can actually enjoy. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I don't know if it'll be top 10 of my list at least, but it is going to be a good one, at least for the mecha fans this season. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. If you haven't done so, go check out my other first impression videos. This is going to be one of the last ones of this season, so make sure you check them out. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and like always, don't be strangers.